So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my Team of the Week 9 early prediction. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. I'm pretty sure most of you know how this series works by now. Essentially, we take an early look at the upcoming Team of the Week, we review the games from the past 48 hours in the top 5 leagues, and we just do it to get a feel of what the upcoming Team of the Week is looking like, just to see if, you know, them weekend league games, are worth playing. If you want to see a full 23-man prediction, then check out the channel tomorrow night, because that's when my full official prediction does indeed drop, and in that video we cover every single league that is in FIFA. Anyway, before I continue, if you could leave a like rating on this video in particular, that would be very much appreciated, and in the comments below be sure to be active. Let me know who you think will feature in the upcoming Team of the Week. And before we move on, if you haven't already, be sure to join my community Discord. There's a link to do so in the description, and I tend to post my Team of the Week notes in there early, so if you want an early idea, and even earlier than this idea of the upcoming Team of the Week, then get in that Discord and check out my notes, and also just enjoy the community, have a chat with everyone, and yeah, enjoy yourself. Let's get straight into things then, shall we? We'll begin with Friday's matches, and we'll start in the Ligue 1. Monaco beat PSG 3-2 in what was a very dramatic game. Now, Kevin Volland did score twice in this game, so I think most people think he'll be the favourite to pick up the inform this week. However, he recently had an inform in, I think it was Team of the Week 6, therefore I don't believe he'll be in Team of the Week 9 due to recency. So the next best option from this game is Ces Fabregas, who got himself a goal and a assist. And it's also worth mentioning that Fabregas changed the game. He came on around half-time, and after that, Monaco came back into the game and went on to win it. So I feel like Fabregas has a very good shot at picking up an inform item this week. The next game in Ligue 1 on Friday was between Stade Rennais and Bordeaux, and the game ended in a 1-0 win for Bordeaux. And to be honest, this looks like one of them games that just won't produce an inform due to there not being a particular standout player. Interestingly though, Ben Arfa did get the match winner, but I don't think he's actually got a card in Ultimate Team just yet. Actually, wait, no, I've just checked. He actually does have a Bordeaux card in the game that was added at the start of this month, but even still, I don't think he'll pick up the inform for just one goal, but I could be wrong. If he gets a good keeper rating, maybe he will. The final game on Friday from the quote-unquote top 5 leagues was between Osasuna and Huesca. It finished in a 1-1 draw, and you guys know what I'm going to say. An inform just isn't going to come from this match. So now we move on to Saturday's games, and we're going to begin not in the Premier League like we normally do. We're actually going to start in the Bundesliga, because there is plenty to discuss from that league so far. So we start with the game between Schalke and Wolfsburg. It ended in a 2-0 away win, and in the game, Veghorst and Schlange both got on the score sheet. Now, as you can see, Castile's got himself a decent match rating on here, and also made 7 saves and kept a clean sheet, but he was recently in the Team of the Week, therefore won't be in Team of the Week number 9. So the next best option from this game is obviously Veghorst, who got himself a goal and a assist. So I feel like he has the best chance at an inform from this match. Bayer Leverkusen won 2-1, no thanks to their goalkeeper Hirodeki, who on this occasion, he just had a bit of a howler, to be honest. If you haven't seen his own goal, it's worth having a look at. And pretty much the ball is played into him, he's gone to kick it, and he's just like swiped at the ball. It's gone over his foot and ended up in the back of the net. It was yeah, not a good day for him, unfortunately. Still a pretty good keeper, but yeah, just had a bit of an off day. Anyway, Leverkusen actually still went on to win this match, thanks to a Dragovic very late goal. So a goal from the centre-back, could that get him into the upcoming Team of the Week? Maybe it could, especially since he probably would have kept the clean sheet if not for that Hirodeki mistake. So yeah, some things to consider there. Bayern Munich and Werder Bremen ended in a score draw, 1 goal apiece, and this is another one of them games which I look around, I look at the match ratings, and I just don't see an inform coming from it. So unless one of these players gets the kicker player of the week, no inform will come from this game, and to be honest, I would be very surprised if any of these players feature in the kicker Team of the Week, but I very well could be wrong. There was another 1-1 draw between Gladbach and Augsburg, and it's a similar situation. I'm just going to brush over this one pretty quickly. I don't see an inform coming from this match as things stand. There's actually plenty of draws in the Bundesliga this week. We've got another one here, 3-3 between Hoffenheim and Stuttgart, and yeah, 3 different goal scorers for both sides. No one really took, you know, full control, but Kramaric did get a goal and a assist, so he's probably the most likely option from this game, but I don't see him getting in for that, especially with his side not winning the match. Remember I mentioned how many draws? Here we go, another one. Another 1-1 draw between Frankfurt and Leipzig, and yeah, it's that same old story. It's a game ending in a draw. It's not really a massive game in the grand scheme of things, therefore I don't think we'll see anything come from this particular fixture. We do, however, better end on a high note because it was goals galore between Hertha Berlin and Borussia Dortmund. Cunha actually got on the score sheet twice, so he put in a pretty good performance. But in terms of solo efforts, he wasn't the best player on the pitch. That goes to Haaland, who scored not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 goals in this game. So yeah, him picking up another inform this week, I think it's fair to say is, you know, pretty freaking likely. So yeah, inform Haaland probably will be one of the headlining players of Team of the Week number 9. So if you want someone to play Weekend League 4, that certainly could be an option. We move over to the French Liga now, and there's actually only one game to discuss from Saturday because the other one got postponed. So Stade Brest won 4-1 against Saint Etienne, and to be honest, this looks like one of the games where we're going to have to wait for the L'Equipe ratings to decide a player from this game, because there's a couple of players who do indeed stand out, but not one particular one that, you know, stands out amongst them all. So I'm going to wait for the L'Equipe ratings before giving a prediction on this game, so look out for my Team of the Week predictions tomorrow. Newcastle were at home to Chelsea, and Chelsea got the job done. As you can see on the screen, they won the game 2-0 thanks to goals from Tammy Abraham and also an own goal from Fernandes. So they got the job done. Ultimately, it's one of them games which was pretty one-sided in the grand scheme of things, and there wasn't particularly one standout player, so it's hard to pick a player for an inform from this game. Maybe one of the defenders could get in, but ultimately right now I wouldn't feel confident making a pick. But if one of them makes the Premier League Team of the Week, then maybe they could get in, but as things stand, as I say, there isn't a particular standout. If you watch the game, let me know your thoughts. Who do you think could pick up an inform from this match? I believe Tammy Abraham got the man of the match, so he's probably the leading candidate, but ultimately he was striker for 1 goal. It's just not obviously that likely. Brighton beat Aston Villa 2-1 thanks to goals from Welbeck and March, and I'd like to see Welbeck pick up an inform, but 1 goal and him being a silver, I don't think it's too likely. And with there already being 2 Premier League silver stars done with Vidra and Che Adams, I doubt we'll see another one anytime soon. The big game on Saturday in the Premier League was of course between Tottenham and Manchester City, and yeah, Tottenham got the job done despite being under pressure for a lot of the game. 2-0, and yeah, even as an Arsenal fan, I've just got to say, fair play. That's a hell of a result. Son obviously got the quote-unquote match-winning goal in this game, and Lo Celso is also an option, but I think the most likely candidate to come from this game is going to be Hugo Lloris, who was under pressure for quite a bit of this game, made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet, so I think he's got a very good chance at picking up an inform from this match. This is one of them games that almost definitely will produce an inform, so yeah, I think it's very likely we'll see at least one Tottenham player on Wednesday in the Team of the Week, and currently my favourite for that is definitely Lloris. The last game in the Premier League on Saturday was between Manchester United and West Brom, and it was a battle of penalties essentially in this game. West Brom had a penalty that got taken away from them, and then Man United had a penalty which they took, and then was asked to be retaken, and then Bruno scored. Yeah, a really, really strange game, one that I don't think will produce a special card. The next league we're going to discuss is of course the Spanish La Liga, and we start with Levante and Elche, which ended in a 1-1 draw. And I won't lie, there's actually been so many 1-1 draws in this video, it's actually getting pretty boring saying the same thing. 1-1 draw, no standout player, probably won't be an inform, because that is the case for the Villarreal and Real Madrid game as well. So yeah, I don't see informs coming from either of those matches. Could be wrong, but ultimately I don't think I will be on this occasion. Let's move on to the game between Sevilla and Celta Vigo, which finished in a 4-2 scoreline, and there was 4 different goal scorers from Sevilla, so yeah, there certainly are options. Even Koundé got on the score sheet. He obviously recently had that road to the final player item as an objective. Fernando got an assist, so he's an option, but yeah, it's hard to pick out a standout from this game. Like, the defenders are options obviously, but they conceded twice, so it's hard to pick them. Maybe someone like Fernando could be the choice. And then the final game in the La Liga to discuss is Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. Now, because of the status of this game, it being a pretty big one in La Liga, it's likely to produce an inform, and I think a candidate from this game could be Yannick Carrasco, so I'm going to go for him for now. But in games like this, when they're tight, Defensive options are normally likely as well, and Oblak made 4 saves in this game and kept a clean sheet, so he is also an option. We finished this week in the Serie A, and we have a decent amount of things to discuss. So we'll start with Lazio's 2-0 win. In this game, Ciro Immobile got himself on the score sheet and also set up the other goal, so he probably has the best chance of picking up an inform item from this game. Although from checking so far, his Gazzetta rating wasn't anything special, so I'm not too confident in that one, but obviously he is the most likely to come from this game as things stand. Although saying that, Pepe Reina did make 4 saves in this game, so he was a busy boy and kept a clean sheet, so he is also an option. The game between Spezia and Atalanta ended in a 0-0 draw, and it's one of them games. It's a draw, and it's just likely not going to produce a special item. I know this guy's got a pretty high standout rating, but when I checked on Gazzetta, which is where the match ratings for the Serie A matter, his rating wasn't all that great as things stand, so I doubt he'll be getting in for just that. And then we end this week with, a potential inform Ronaldo. He got 2 goals in Juve's 2-0 win against Cagliari. If he gets a semi-decent Gazzetta rating, I think he'll be in the team of the week this week. So that's definitely a player worth playing FUT Champs for, well, at least potentially anyway. If there's loads of hat-tricks this week from other attackers, especially on Sunday, Ronaldo's chances will lower. But as things stand, I think he's got a fairly good chance of featuring the upcoming Team of the Week, and I hope he does, because, I would really like to have the chance of getting Ronaldo in my red picks, even though I'll probably won't end up getting anyone over 80 rated, pretty much what happened last week, so that sucks. There are other options from this game, though, so that's worth noting. Bernardeschi got a good rating, and Demiral, the centre-back, also got an assist and a clean sheet as well, so he is certainly an option too, but I think we are all hoping for an inform Ronaldo on Wednesday. Talking of red picks, by the way, just quickly, completely random, in the comments below, who's the best player you have gotten from a red pick so far? And also let me know, what rank was it you got in Weekend League to get said red player? So guys, there you have it. That is my early look at the upcoming Team of the Week. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that'd be very much appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And look out for my full Team of the Week 9 prediction, which will of course come out tomorrow night. And as I said, that video will be much more accurate, and it will feature all the leagues that are in FIFA. So all that's left to say is thanks for watching. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.